man, am I ready to get those green walls out of my life. If you're new around here, green is like my personal least favorite color. It is my second son, middle child's favorite color. He loves green. And so I celebrate green in Luke's room with anything really related to Luke. If there's a green option, I get it for him. But personally, I don't like green. A lot of the walls in this house that we're living in were green, so I'm slowly changing them. If you like to talk about paint colors, you'd love following on Instagram stories because that is a lot of my content these days. Choosing paint colors does not come naturally to me, so I've been swatching my walls. I think I finally honed in on like exactly what I'm looking for, but we are not here today to talk about paint colors. If you're tired of hearing about paint colors and you're like, maybe I'll check her YouTube channel, and then here I am talking about paint again. I swear, I have other things to tell you today. I'm going to do an August beauty favorites, and really it's kind of a highlight reel of long time loves. So these are products I used and loved in August. I added a new eyeshadow palette in, but other than that, I didn't add a ton of new products into the mix. But I thought there's still a lot of value in talking about the products I used almost every day, every time I did my makeup, and share why they're so good. So let's jump into it. The eyeshadow palette I've been using for a while is this one by Buxom. This is a customizable palette. So you buy the palette itself, and there are smaller options available. This one fits 6 shadows, and then you choose your eyeshadow colors. So I ran out of my Naked 2 Basics palette. I hit pan in almost all of the pans, and I was like, you know what, I just got to replace it. It's such a good palette. It's small, it's compact. And so when I was walking through the store, I saw this option and thought, maybe I want something a little bigger, and I didn't need a black matte that came in the Naked 2 Basics. And I thought, well, let me give this a shot, test out these shadows. These eyeshadows are great. I love that you can choose the colors. You don't have to make a whole palette. You can buy the eyeshadows individually as well. But this is what I have here. If you're curious about more details of this, I did do a full blog post explaining exactly which color is which and show you what it looks like on my eye. So I am wearing it on my eye today. It is just beautiful, and it really has solved all the problems. I love an eyeshadow palette. Looking at them inspires me, but sometimes you just want like your go-to neutral browns, and that is what I put in here. The lipstick I just can't quit is by Charlotte Tilbury. It is not Pillow Talk like everyone else in the world seems to love. It's too dark for me. I don't like Pillow Talk. I like the Pillow Talk liner, but just Pillow Talk as lipstick, I feel like it's too deep mauve for my personal taste. But the Hollywood Hot Lips collection in Live It Up, I'm assuming Liv Tyler was the inspiration behind this, but don't quote me on that. But it says Live It Up, and she got inspiration from a lot of Hollywood people. And it is a great pink. I'm wearing it here. It is a great, cool, but not too purpley pink. Similar, and what goes well with this Live It Up shade by Charlotte Tilbury is the NARS liquid blush. The shade is Orgasm. It has a little bit of shimmer in it, but I love a cream blush. This is more of a liquid blush for the sake of showing you how I use it, and I have a whole video and a blog post about it, but I like to pump a little of it onto the back of my hand. I'm only going to do a tiny bit. I pump more than that usually. And then I use a brush, and I pick up the color from here and brush it onto my cheek with the brush. Again, not my finger. I have applied it with a finger, but I prefer a brush, like a flat top kabuki brush. Just kind of buff it into my cheeks. But the pink is so pretty. I just did a little bit today. You can go bolder with it. It's such a beautiful blush color, and it pairs really well with the lipstick as well. So this product by Becca, I am at the time of filming this, seeing this available in stores, but for some reason, whenever I look for it in stores or if I go to buy it, it seems to be sold out. It is by Becca. It is the Soft Light Blurring Powder. This shade is Golden Hour. I got this a while ago. A makeup artist told me about it, and it truly is, you know, that filter on Instagram stories that just like, it just puts a glow on your whole face. This is that filter in loose powder form. Now, you know I hate a loose powder, but it's so beautiful I use it. And throughout the summer, I've been skipping liquid foundation on days that I'm just kicking it. I'm not doing anything work related. And so I'll just do concealer in areas that I need it, and then put a little bit of this on my skin because I don't need a full foundation, but I love the glow it offers, and it sort of evens everything out. So this one, there's also a more pink-based one, but this one by Golden Hour, it is golden. It's going to leave not a bronze, but if you're much more pale than me, you may find that it looks too dark on your skin. I'm at I would say a light skin, not a fair skin, and it works really well for me. I don't load a ton of it on. You don't need a lot of it, but it's such a beautiful product, and it just gives you this really healthy, natural-looking glow. Let's talk about concealers. This one by Makeup Forever. I've been talking about this concealer for years. Years! There's the front of it. It's the full cover concealer. The shade is 1. The brand is Makeup Forever. This will cover anything you want to cover. This will do it. This will do it. So if you have blemishes on your chin or dark spots, this will cover it, and this has no glow, no illumination, no highlight. It's not a brightening concealer. It is just a concealer. So for concealing blemishes that you don't want to highlight and bring attention to, you may want to use something that's just matte, flat. It is just here to cover up problems. Conversely, if you want to brighten an area and you want to cover dark circles and you want your under eye to look nice and bright, Charlotte Tilbury's Magic Away has been a favorite for months and months and months. When did I even start using this? I can't remember. This shade that I have here is too fair, and it is a neutral undertone. It is just wonderful for brightening my under eye area. I will also use this around my nose. If I'm not covering a blemish and I just want to cover redness or darkness, I'm not afraid to use this on different parts of my face. But if you are covering a blemish or something that's raised and you don't want to add any more attention to it, don't use something that has a little bit of radiance in it. I do hate the applicator of this. It's one of those stinking felt ones. I don't know why. I don't know why. The product is so good, it is worth dealing with this disaster every single day. I know many of you have also sent me DMs just pull the top off, but then some of the product ekes out and it's too expensive to waste. So I just deal with it. But Charlotte, hey Char, can we do a different applicator tip with this? Just wondering. The last thing, and this is more of sort of an honorable mention, doesn't feel specific to August, but it's worth saying, especially since Target has updated a lot of their beauty departments. At least in my area, they're updating a lot of them. The Sonia Kashuk brand brushes are fantastic at a great price point. I've used Sephora, and Sephora brushes are wonderful. MAC brushes, what else is over there? I've used Sigma brushes. I've got a whole range. I have a handful of Sonia Kashuk brushes, and I love them for the price. They're great. They don't shed. I have some Sonia Kashuk brushes that I've had for 6, 7, even more years. I don't even know. But they're wonderful. They wash well. I just really love them. So if you are looking for a lower price point in a makeup brush, and I'm telling you the right brushes make a huge difference in your makeup application, Sonia Kashuk, only at Target, also online at Target if you don't have a Target by you. They are wonderful. Again, Sephora brushes are also great if you want to spend the money. Here's the thing that Sonia Kashuk doesn't have. They don't have that really tiny tapered smudge brush. Sephora makes that, and that is what, if you got to break up your makeup brush budget, get that one from Sephora. I'll put a link to the blog post all about it. So if you're like, what is this eyeliner brush? You got to have it. The link's below the video. Get that one from Sephora brand. The rest of your brushes you can get from Sonia Kashuk, and you're going to love them. I reach for them more often than not. Even I'll go past a Sephora brush and reach for a Sonia Kashuk brush, but there are some Sephora brushes that can't be replaced as well. So anyway, I just wanted to mention these. If you're on a budget and you want something a little lower priced, these are great. So that was kind of short and sweet, straight to the point. A few of the makeup products I've been wearing over and over and over in August, sort of looking back on those. I didn't try a lot of new things this month. It's been busy. I say that every month, but particularly with the move that happened 2 months ago, this month my brushes are falling over because I just pulled some out. There's just been a lot going on. So I'm hoping to get some more fall-inspired hues back into the makeup routine, maybe do a few fall-inspired hair tutorials or something like that. For this season, though, it's like that tail end of the summer. I'm still going pink. We're feeling bright and fresh. I want to glow. I'm not muting everything yet. That will come in winter time. I like the muted colors, but it is still in the 90s, and super hot, so I'm full on summer mode, even though we're in September. By the time I post this, it'll be September. So I hope you enjoyed this favorites video. If you like just a quick look at these products, you'll like former favorites videos. Usually they have a little bit more product in them and more hair and greater variety of things. I just wanted to focus in on these great products. These really are things that are worth the money to me. They always deliver, and yeah, they're good. Oh, the eyeshadow palette, that was the one. You'll find a link to that below the video. If you want to shop any of the products I mentioned, just click on one of these boxes here. If it says shop on it, it's going to be the direction you want to go.